The following video is a presentation of BizVisor, where we have over 33 years of business and financial analysis experience. These are our offices at 1087 Stone Ridge Drive in Bozeman, and today we'd like to talk to you about the 15 pieces of information you'll need to get us in order to analyze your business.
Hi, this is Russ Squire, coming to you from BizVisor headquarters in Bozeman, Montana. I'd like to talk to you a little bit this morning about the information required as a seller, the information you need to get to us so we can perform due diligence and accurate valuation of your business. Now, first off, we're going to need the company name with the state registration, proving that the business is in good standing with the Secretary of State of whatever state you're operating your business from. Number two, we're going to need to know the ownership structure of the business with the shareholder agreements. And it's important because those documents need to be read to make sure there's a complete understanding of just exactly how the structure is, what the percentage of ownership is, and all those important details. Number three, we're going to need to know the business location and key contacts. That just has to be part of the due diligence packet, so something you need to provide to us. The description of your business's activities. You know, what are you involved in? What do you produce? What are the daily activities of the business? Number five, we're going to need to get a 3 to 5 year summary of your historical profit and loss. Now, this is important because anybody who's an active buyer of a business is going to want to evaluate trend lines and trends of that business to see how a business performs in bad years, in good years. You know, if you're just going to try and throw somebody your sugar-coated best year and say, here, evaluate my business, they're not going to buy. So they need to be able to really look at everything under the hood and see how the business does both in good and bad times. The balance sheet showing the assets and the liabilities and the owner's equity. It's important that they can see the capital structure of your business to understand exactly what the balance sheet looks like, what the assets are, what the liabilities are, and whether those liabilities are assumable. Some businesses are sold with liabilities assumed by the buyer. That's not very frequent, but at times that happens. Some businesses are sold with assets transferred to the seller. Certainly equipment. Now, cash balances, you know, some other items may not be transferred. But we need to identify what items do transfer, because that's how a seller is going to evaluate the business value. We need a list of the assets. Assets of the business with market values, not book values, not what you carry them on your books or your balance sheet at, because those are depreciated values that go to zero over 7 years. We need to know exactly what the book value, the market value of those assets are. Good example, maybe you have a truck, has 140,000 miles on it. If you go to Kelley Blue Book, it shows a value of $6,700, but on your books it's zero. So we need to create market values for assets. We need to know the market position of your business. That's number 8. Market position of your business. Are you premium? Are you mid-market? Are you a discount? I mean, it's kind of like Walmart. Walmart's a discounter, right? Costco would be kind of more of a mid-market or upper market in that same competitive niche. So we need to know where you fit within the realm of what the industry is that you serve. The description of the products and the services that your business offers. That needs to be detailed. Anybody who's going to buy the business needs to have a very clear understanding of that. Characteristics of your workforce. You know, what is the average age of your worker, or the ages, their tenure, how many years of experience do they have? Are there any of your potential or your current employees that assume leadership roles in the business? That's all something somebody's going to want to evaluate, and they're going to want to evaluate the potential retention of those people. Another thing is the marketing opportunities within reach. These would be opportunities that you have not capitalized upon but feel exist in the current market. You need to give us a list of those. We're going to need photographs of the business. This would be point number 12. Photographs, maps, descriptions. Now, we can take care of that with our photographic equipment and also with our drones. We're going to need all the key equipment photographed. We're going to have to do a location analysis. If you're a retail business, we want to know traffic counts. We need to know if you're a retail or a wholesale operation, or are you a service business where maybe location doesn't matter. Say, for instance, somebody who's a framer of houses or somebody who's a concrete person. Hey, it doesn't matter where that business is located. What matters is your customer list and your ability to go out and service those customers on location. Competitive market analysis. How many competitors exist in your market area, and what is your business's market share of those businesses in that market area? And then finally, we're going to have a 3-year forward forecast of the business results. Now, this is fairly easy to do, and we have the tools to do it. We just take the P&L, or profit and loss history, going backwards, and then just try and project forward a fairly reasonable rate of growth, maybe assume some kind of a dip in the economy. We don't know, but at the end of the day, what you want to do is create reasonable results that are justifiable and a projection of what the business can expect going forward. Maybe you're having a boom. Maybe contracts are up next year by 20%. But that all needs to be portrayed so that a potential buyer can accurately evaluate your business. Thanks a lot for listening to this. This is Russ Squire from BizVisor. Thanks.